Hey guys, it's Daylight again this week. I hope everyone's having a good week. Um, this week's topic is about like what you do with your life. I'm not going to tell everybody how to live their life or anything like that, but most people say it's not the years in your life, it's the life in your years that matter. But really, when you think about it, it's not. If you want to have an effect on somebody's life, if you want to have a lasting effect, a legacy, it's not really what you do, completely what you do, because there's people out there who don't even know who Gandhi is. The children learning up don't even know who Gandhi is. For those of you who don't know who Gandhi is, you make my point clear. For those of you who do know who Gandhi is, you understand that he was a very influential person. They don't know who Gandhi is, they don't know who a bunch of people are, you know? So, and he did a lot of things. He was very well known. He was well known. He's like Martin Luther King. He was Martin Luther King's model, you know? So most people say, oh, if you do bad things, people will eventually forget you. You know, like Jack the Ripper. Not that many people, he's fading away. Not as many people know about him. So you think bad things, you know, but good things also. Gandhi's going away. You know, the thing is if you want to be known, you don't get remembered. Your name will eventually be left and forgotten due to history. You will be forgotten pretty much eventually. If America ever falls, eventually George Washington will be forgotten for the most part. You know, everybody will be eventually forgotten. I mean, due to technology and all that, you won't be completely forgotten. Nobody will never be able to find you again, but you won't be really well known. You won't be like how Obama is known, or how Bush is known, or how somebody is known today. Like, you know, how most people, Lincoln, he's famous, you know, but in time, even he won't be famous. Not everyone know who he is in time, even, you know. So if you want to make a lasting effect on life and keep your presence there, even if it's not with your name, what you need to do is help people. Do one act of kindness, you know, because that kindness will make that person do an act of kindness, and so forth. And eventually, you'll be well known. You won't be known, but your kindness, your act of kindness, your legacy of that will live on by other people doing acts of kindness because they saw you do that, or they saw somebody who saw you act kind to someone, you know. So if you want to have a legacy and you want to live on, don't worry about starting a food chain because they'll close down eventually. Don't worry about riding the biggest roller coaster or setting a world record because either those records get broken or people are like, oh, that's so stupid now. And don't worry about it, you know. Like the most watched YouTube video. You know, eventually that record will be broken or people will just forget about it, you know. So don't worry about setting a record. Don't worry about doing this big thing, you know, because eventually that big thing will be outdone or forgotten. Don't worry about that. Worry about doing kindness. If you do one act of kindness, somebody will see that, and that'll keep the chain going. Um, that's what I look for. Not just to have my legacy live on, but because that's how you help people. And I want to be a good person and help people. But if you want a legacy to live on, that's the best way I know how. Because you can't get outdone. One act of kindness can't be outdone by another. It might be a lesser scale, but still, that one act of kindness can make somebody's day. And once you make somebody's day, you can't outdo that. You made their day. That's great, you know? And then they'll make somebody else's day, and so forth. So if you want to have a legacy, you want to be down, your name, I can guarantee it won't be remembered. I can't guarantee it will be, you know? But what you did will be present throughout history. Maybe minor acts, maybe nobody will know it, you know. There's the acts of kindness, but your act of kindness can influence somebody else, who will influence somebody else, and so forth. So maybe it's not how you want to be memorized, you know, remembered when you die or something like that. Or maybe you think it's not worth it. But it's the only way I know for sure to have your influence stuck there. Doesn't mean they'll know it's yours, but your influence of being positive stuck throughout history. I hope everyone has a good week. I'll see you guys next week.